Ian Leggatt, who actually got in this field as an alternate. Tom Shera dropped out and is now 4 under par.
Ian Leggatt's golfing career had humble beginnings in small-town Ontario.
I grew up in Cambridge, which is actually Hespeler when I was a kid growing up. Population of a little bit more than what's in this room right now. Learned to play golf as a young kid at a public golf course not too far from my house. Used to ride my bike out there with my clubs on my shoulder every day.
Leggatt's determination culminated with a victory on the PGA Tour.
I won a tournament in 2002. The claim to fame for me personally is not that I won the tournament. I won the golf tournament the same day Canada won the gold medal in Salt Lake, so I became page 3 story rather than page 1, which normally would happen. But I kind of take humor with that as being a Canadian, obviously, and how important hockey is.
But his victory resonated with Canadians more than he realized.
I'm driving home from Tucson after doing a couple hours of media after winning and stuff like that, and checking my voicemails and people's congratulations, stuff like that, and my phone rings and it comes up unknown number on my phone. So I answer the phone and Wayne Gretzky is in the locker room in Salt Lake and called me to congratulate me on winning. So that was pretty cool.
Leggatt contributes much of that success to his mental toughness.
Probably perseverance, probably more than anything, I guess, considering not too many people spend 9 years waiting to get on the PGA Tour. So probably just my drive and determination. I love to practice. I love to spend hours and hours a day at the golf course just working on my game. So I wouldn't say I was a natural talent. I always say that I'll pick somebody who works hard at their game over someone who's talented. Perseverance and dedication always win over talent. Doesn't matter what sport you're playing. You can see that in everything.
Leggatt also stressed the importance of those who influenced him along the way.
There's a great article many years ago that I read, and it's called The Grapevine, and how you can chart. It's almost like a family tree, and how you meet people in your life. You might not be aware of it just yet. Maybe you are. Maybe you're here because of one of those intersections, possibly. But I've gotten to where I am today through many, many intersections in my life of people directing me.
At one time, Leggatt wasn't sure he'd even get a chance to compete.
When I graduated from Texas Wesleyan, couldn't really afford to be a professional golfer. So I did an internship for the Cerebral Palsy Foundation when I was in school, and it was helping with their athletic program. So after I graduated, not being able to afford to become a professional golfer, my parents didn't have the means to be able to sort of help with that. I became the athletic director for the National Foundation for Cerebral Palsy. Lots of boosters, very wealthy people involved in athletics in the United States. I went to one of our boosters. I just actually wanted to take a bunch of kids on a trip, and we needed funding for it. And this guy said to me, he says, "What the hell are you doing this for? I mean, weren't you an All-American? You should be going." And he sponsored me. So that's one of those little grapevine intersections that came out of nowhere. And these things happen all the time.
After being forced into retirement due to injury, Leggatt once again found guidance on how to progress to the next phase of his life as a golf analyst.
A good friend of mine, Keith Pelly, had moved into taking over from CTV after the Olympics in Vancouver. Went to Rogers, and they said, "I need a golf insider at Sportsnet." So that's how my relationship with Sportsnet and Rogers evolved back in 2010. I'm here today.
And if his career thus far has proven anything, Ian Leggatt is here to stay.